Hello and welcome to the video lecture on generating the larger delays using timer 0 in mode 2. So let us see how to generate the delay. This is a problem statement. Generate a delay of 250 milliseconds using timer 0 in mode 2. In mode 2 of a timer, the maximum delay that you can generate is only 277 microseconds, because the maximum value that you can load in mode 2 is, as mode 2 is a 8-bit mode, the maximum value is 256. So when you multiply this 256 by 1.085 microseconds, because the crystal frequency that we are using is 11.0592 megahertz. So if you calculate this value, you will get 277 microseconds. But here we are interested in generating a delay in milliseconds, and that is 250 milliseconds. And therefore, what we are doing is, we are designing our delay routine for 250 microseconds, and then I am going to call this delay routine say 1000 times in my program, because I want a delay of 250 milli, and I am going to design my delay routine for 250 micro, and this value, if you count, it is equal to 1000. So designing this time delay routine, or I am going to write a function for generating a time delay of 250 micro, and I am going to call that function 1000 times. So the collectively I am getting a delay of 250 milliseconds. So first we will understand how to write, or how to calculate the count value for 250 microseconds. The first step in calculating the count is, whatever is a given delay, so in this case it is 250 microseconds, you have to divide it by 1.085 microseconds, which is a time period of one machine cycle. When you do this calculation, that value comes out to be 230. Now, as it is a auto reload mode, you have to subtract this 230 from 256. So you will get 26, which is a decimal value. And in the third step, we are going to convert this decimal in hexadecimal. So 26 in decimal is equivalent to 1A in hex. So in my program, I am going to load this 1A value in the timer register. I am using a timer 0. So I am loading TH0 by 1A and also TL0 with the value 1A. So this is what is the initial calculations that I need to do for writing my program. Now let us start writing the program for this, generating this delay routine. So the first step is, you have to first include the header file, that is hash include reg51.h, because for 8051 this file contains all the functions, so you have to include this file. Then I am going to declare the delay routine. So void, I am giving the name T0M2 because I am using timer 0 in mode 2. So this is a delay declaration. Here I want to toggle a single port pin. So here I am declaring that with the help of data type sbit. So sbit gives some name, my bit is equal to p1 caret 5. So these are initial declaration part. Now we'll start writing the main program. So void main. Now here actually I need one for loop, and for that for loop I require one variable. So here I will declare a variable x, integer x. Now in while one, which is a continuous loop, I am going to write or toggle my pin. So my bit is equal to invert my bit. So here I am going to toggle my port pin 1.5. This is an inverter operator. So initially if it is 1, it is going to make it 0, and then here I am going to call my delay routine 1000 times. So I will use one for loop, and in that for loop I am going to call this delay routine, and here I will complete my main program. So what will happen here? initially this value of x is equal to 0, it will call the routine. When the routine will be called, the control will be sent to the routine. But here I have not written the delay routine. So now here we will write the delay routine. So now this is the function definition. So T0 M2 delay. Now here first we have to write the tmod value register. So this is the format of tmod register. So the first 4 bits are used for upper 4 bits are used for timer 1 and lower 4 bits are used for timer 0. So here we are interested in timer 0. So for timer 0 the gate bit will be always 0. We are using it in timer mode, so this is 0, and we are using it in mode 2, so which is given by 1 0. So the value that I am going to load will be 0 2 for mode 2. So let us write that value over here. So tmod is given by 0x0. Okay. Then whatever count value we have calculated, that is 1a, that we are going to load in both the register TH0 as well as in TL0. So 1a will be loaded, and now I have to start my timer. So TR0 is equal to 1. Now once you start the timer, now I am going to pull my overflow flag, that is TF0 flag. I will keep on checking whether it is 0 or 1. So unless and until this flag sets to 1, the control of the program will remain in this same instruction, TF0 is equal to 0. And once it will become 1, so when TF0 become once, when this overflow flag become 1, so here the counting will start from 1A and it will reach up to FF, because it is a 8-bit auto reload mode, and after FF again it will roll back to 0. So at this point it is going to set the TF flag. So TF0 will become 1 at this point. And when the TF0 becomes 1, the value which is loaded in the TH register, that is 1A, will be again copied to TL, and the counting will again start from 1A to FF for the next iteration. So when TF0 becomes 1, that means the delay of one iteration is completed. Now the role of programmer is to stop the timer. So make this TR0 is equal to 0 and clear this TF flag for the next iteration. So this is what is the entire program. So see once again how it works. So initially the declaration part, here unsigned integer x is a variable that I am using in a for loop, and here I am toggling my pin. So one time I have toggled, and then I am calling this delay routine. Now remember that when you call the routine one time, then it is going to generate a delay of 250 microseconds. So when you call it 1000 times, then the net delay of 250 milliseconds will be generated between on and off of this timer. Okay, so this is what is the program for 250 millisecond delay using mode 2. Now we'll see the program in the kill, and we will check the output for the same. So this is a program, same program I have written in the kill. Now here one more thing, important thing is you have to change the frequency. So go to this target 1 and go to option for target 1. So by default here you will get 24 megahertz frequency, which you need to change to 11.0592. That is very very important, otherwise you will get the wrong result. And then you rebuild the program, 0 error and 0 warning. Now go to debug, and now we'll check the delay using logic analyzer. So in logic analyzer you have to do the setup from here, but here I have already set for port 1, so I am not going to do the setting again, and simply run the program. So when you run the program, you can see that port pin 1.5 is toggling continuously, and you will get a delay. Now let's measure this delay value. So if you can see here, it is showing 278 milliseconds. Okay, but our requirement is 50 milliseconds. So why this reading it is giving 278 or more? Because of this loop overhead, because you are calling this delay function 1000 number of times. So whenever the number of iterations will go on increasing, or when number of iterations are more, it will go on adding the loop overhead. So for adjusting that, you can adjust this count. So let us adjust the count. I have set the count to 900, and then if you can see here, now you can get the delay of 0.251, that means 251 milliseconds. So this is how you can generate the larger delays by adjusting the count in the for loop while. So if you are new to the channel, then please subscribe to the channel, and if you like the video, then please share the video with your friends. Thank you guys. Thank you so much.